Meanwhile, in Russia, activists working with the Navalny Foundation have published leaked photos of a Putin-linked palace. This is a trove of nearly 500 photographs of what's called Putin's Palace, published by Alexei Navalny's anti-corruption fund, show that the palatial mansion on Russia's Black Sea coast has a vast marble swimming pool decorated with busts of Greek gods, a hookah lounge with a pole for dancing, a wine cellar, theater, and other gaudily decorated amenities. The new report showed photographs that the anti-corruption fund says were taken during the building's construction. The team did not say how they received the photographs. I'm guessing because anyone connected to the leak would be disappeared. That's what I'm guessing. But you're seeing there, it is actually quite lovely. Look at these ornate ceilings in one of the, I'm gonna guess, many bedrooms. If we jump ahead to this next one, that's gaudy. And this is the sort of place Trump would love to live. Anyway, you can see a little close up there of this ornate design. Anyway, so let's see. This is a quote that's been Google translated from the original Russian, so bear that in mind. There's one room in this house that occupies a separate special place in our hearts, strip club, or hookah, as it is called according to the official plans. When we found this place on the plan of the house, we realized that this is it. A room without windows, there is a stage, round sofas. There is some kind of mark on the stage that looks like a pole. We remember very well for several hours on long calls. We discussed with 3D designers, architects, what could be a mistake? What, maybe we misunderstood something. What, maybe it's not a pole and not a scene? And if the stage, then for something else? We will be ridiculed if we say that the president of the Russian Federation has a striptease room at home. But apparently there is, according to this photo.
Putin's Putin's just like, yes. King.
Yes, now
you gotta go back to
the main point of this.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I leave that to you.
Anyway, the reason that this would be of interest to the anti-corruption fund is because, and bear in mind, God only knows, it's been estimated that this palace, which has been built for many years,
that's my palace,
cost $1.3 billion.
That's right. We should have gotten more polls for that. Many more polls. One poll cost 500 billion.
Anyway,
it is made of elephant tusk. Pure elephant tusk. I'm sorry, but can we just? How many cameras are in that? Like how much compromat? You talked about Donald Trump wanting to stay there. Like every single, you can't sleep without being filmed. Like, did you want to pee? Did you want to pee over here while we film it? My God.
Why is this toilet just littered with lenses? But anyway, it's obviously an incredible amount of money. Also demonstrates diminishing returns. Have you ever looked, like there's that mansion in LA, that like $125 million mansion, the one I think it's called. And it's nice, but it ain't that nice. Why do they waste so much money in these places? And then like the description will be like, well, yeah, but it's got like a hairdresser's salon. Okay, like was that worth an extra $50 million? I never understand it. But anyway, a lot of money is obviously being sort of like siphoned off of the state, handed not only to Putin, but also to his ring of cronies and everything. And that is obviously hurting the Russian people. So, kudos as always to the activists who are trying to make this sort of corruption, whether it's economic or political corruption, having to do with elections or not clear. Very valuable work that they're doing at great risk to their own health and lives.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.